Senior correspondent John Miller is a former LAPD deputy commissioner. John, good morning.
Good morning.
This would have been under your jurisdiction if you were still at the LAPD.
Well, I was in charge of counterterrorism, so this response would have gone with the assumption that it was terrorism at the beginning, and we would have investigated back from there.
Do we have more detailed information about what happened?
Yeah, we do, and some of it's kind of shocking as the story unfolds. So what we now know, I've been talking to people in LA over the weekend, is Cianci arrives at the airport on the CTA, the Central Terminal area, in a black Hyundai. It's being driven by another man. He gets out of the car, he goes into the terminal, and at this point, he's walking with something he's put together. It's a rollerboard suitcase on wheels, which he's pulling. On top of it is a backpack. He's cut a hole in the top of the suitcase and in the bottom of the backpack so that the rifle can stand up in this tunnel between the two bags. He's able to pull the backpack off the top, pull the rifle out of the suitcase, and the first person he opens fire on is Gerardo Hernandez, who's the TSA officer, who's a document checker. He's looking, do you have your license? Do you have your boarding pass? Before you can go upstairs on the escalator to the next level. So he shoots him. What happens from there, Charlie, is upstairs at the TSA checkpoint, they hear shots being fired downstairs. Cianci is now on the escalator on his way up, and he sees Gerardo Hernandez move, so he goes back down the escalator and fires more shots into him, killing him. Coolly, he gets back on the escalator, he goes up. At this point, the TSA checkpoint is evacuated. They have self-evacuated, they have fled, they know there's shots being fired downstairs. There's one passenger, a civilian, a woman, who's just standing there frozen. She says he walks right by her, she glances at him, he looks at her, no words are exchanged. Now the checkpoint is empty. He goes around and comes in, instead of going through the checkpoint, down the exit ramp, the way that passengers come off when they're getting off their flights, and is now heading down into the terminal. What he's doing at this point is he's hunting. He's hunting for TSA employees. As he spots the blue shirts, he fires shots at them. It appears that some of the people who were wounded in this who were not TSA employees were just killed by stray bullets that were aimed at TSA, or were just hit by stray bullets that were aimed at TSA employees.
And all of this within 10 minutes. How long did it take for the first responders to get there?
Well, it took about 60 seconds from the time the call went out over the radio. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, Terminal 3. And the big debate that's going to come out of this is, should there have been the officers at the fixed posts at the security checkpoints? This is something the airport police looked at a year ago and said, you know, typically the violence, the attacks have happened in front of security, and these officers, their presence there is too predictable, it's not flexible enough, and they're not moving through the terminal to be available for trouble. So 4 of them got to this gunman within a minute of the call.
John Miller, thank you.